Parliament. Ocean education ukra LLB in 2016 unyaye ukra LLB 2020 diploma social worker 2018 afi ukuta certificate in human resource and marketing 2017 or acquire our certificate or an O-level student inti kamia say onemi free baby fako we have many similarities but baby busa ne ya dey asere keke we just laughed over it. Also me O level in 1989 say 51 years and also O level 1989 it is go school temper and baby busa no say how go school tem because by 1989 na watcho no O level we na by 1992 watcho no A level we na oye 51 years of age ko school tem can I so school tem na school tem na yenema mienu either your father was somebody who was educationist ope school into o man mako school tem pa sankofo no sana ya no motie the ne bane brilliant kakra bia bo won so pass through the common entrance because we o ha na o chiro common entrance say o kono na menya so 15 years. I will ask her near Kakram. You should first common entrance or they call secondary form 1. I call 5 years a year 1992. No, we have 50 years and then this time. Now we are so sapa. We'll talk about that. Yes, why in 1984. Now we had a Juma Bakumi Waya, National Service Secretariat, Executive Deputy Director of Operations. So there was this National Service issue air cost swap. Omodi omoka kire wo so munya abotrema ombetu aka ne ade so mebusa no na ye dim komodi afa ho. I hope say obeba ntem na 1 hour na betimi cover because a lot to talk about. Parliament of Ghana, member of parliament afi Moses Ghana Limited no ye executive director. El Green Enterprise Limited, he was executive director in that company. Public Accounts Committee or ana or also me interest baby adebia meka say kesen ka ban ma wo mutumi to prosecute because nkofo our public service adwuma said you musi DSC na nyesika keto akra araki works and housing committee anonso mebusa no about affordable housing. What is happening with affordable housing because obi aba also be affordable housing obi aba be affordable housing am but the way we actually know still we had a deficit in terms of accommodation in this country. The ratio is very high. People are still struggling to find accommodation in this country. People are still living in slums and people are living in uncompleted buildings. Very serious. And previously, nanke areas are they had dying be a word down so my die kankon or agbubulushi or die kankon single room no die kankon no. All these things are factors, but they say come here, everybody price it or the open. I say single room self-contained 300 Ghana. Beko was 250. Beko was 400. Be a candy pay, irrespective of area or what. You should turn out quite near crime fun. So public and house works and housing committee. No, that's one. What are they doing about these things? And any idea? And then those few questions that are any interest that Ubusa or Parliament. Maybe abesin konosono. Obe try na wetimi answer. The Amayan. So my guest for today is a one-on-one with Honorable Sophia Karan Ackuaku MP for Domeabra, Obom Constituency in the Greater Accra region. Then we will go to the constituency. What has she been able to lobby? Because I'm say MP nya kwan, MP nya way. But then obetimi lobby na yetimi aye bibi de ama wo mo se ka kwan a obetimi akọ the Ministry of Highways for no akọ road minister akọ lobby no ne naka ne ahwese the constituency won na kwan to say no money ade for how long has been there and then how na wetimi lobby for ne nkofo etimi aye hu adwuma any idea. So there's a lot to talk about. Education, we talk about parliament, we talk about committee or dasu mienu nyina, then we talk about the constituency, and then we talk about a whole lot of things. So welcome Wezo Akwaba Senders once again. My name is Seal Sly, handling affairs for today's edition of Ghana Se Sen. You be try your home eti judi hu kratoba kwa na mienu ye ba na wabeka minsa ye be shenko watchuna. So wabeka minsa we'll delve deep into parliamentary issues, and then we'll have some discussions. Maybe this So welcome back. So honorable Abanti Ejebiame Oshadon to the studios. Now for I share and come on channel. I see Sophia has inti that is it. But Mami Fanchia and Fankoma Ras Oil Company, a company that has about 20 filling station outlets across the length and breadth of this country. Ras Oil na menchia workers nina for gallant job and I feel so and chia koma especially Daniel Awatri oka company who vie for assemblyman for New Wija but with constituency come December 4th our better district assembly election no Daniel Awatri vie for the mechiano na machia workers amwe Ras Oil nyina se mubadjuma den eno no so mame fanchia emfankoma wo mo greetings going to all of them make asano mami assign koje award bi 2023 ya na sa award no so oba bebusa no ho asem enti no award na wo mokọ ye no voting pattern no Unya 329 votes out of a total of 694, representing 47% of the total public votes cast against Senator Uche of Nigeria, who put 163 votes, representing 23%, and Honorable Ackuaku, also of Nigeria, who got 162 votes, 23%, and Honorable Buzia Ruth Odinga of Kenya, who had 20 votes, that is 3%, and then Right Honorable Miss Mampisi of South Africa also had 20 votes, representing 30%. Into this uncle in a course our context, and now we are almost standing parliamentary, so they do nominations. Nominee are there, and then who can or then who called Domeabra. Udin kunim at the man who any Ghana as a parliamentarian team. And also a achievement or number 5, so we'll be talking about that one too. Now I hope say when we need to 21 minutes already gone past 3. I hope I can catch up with all those questions that I'm about to ask this woman. Now the African Iconic Female Parliamentary of the Year is awarded to a female parliamentarian in Africa and a woman in leadership who has initiated all manner of innovations to ensure improvement in the economy of a country and Africa as a whole. The award vetting panel has a mandate to ensure that recipients of the award are that woman that has lived traits of kindness and commitment to serve this to the people, exhibit a constant desire to improve the quality of life in society and create opportunity for future generations through the positions she held. This is adia eye omunam so a omo award no adia omudi gina so a omudi masa award no. Now the appreciation is that an elected Sophia Ackuaku in an acceptance video expressed gratitude to the organizers for award, which she noted will motivate her to do more for the development of Ghana and Africa as a whole in transforming lives. So that is it. Uraha, that is the first congratulation message. Me de be pimono na ansana yatwa ya dwumadie no nyina eso ewufia hasi iti primpri. That is how it's going to be. Iti Chibeng o television said na Chibeng o ahoma trofo if the opportunity come no mema opportunity no afre na onena kasa. Apart from that 0545402507 a hotline be send WhatsApp message e dia faso na ye din komo. Remember many NDC member of parliament for Domeabra Obom Constituency in the Greater Accra region ana ye ba betwitwe komo ba kai say City Gold City Bridal eye dwumaku a omoton the best of jewelries ana fi mahwa kadie nyina so oko City Gold jewelries hu assault ana omoton say your wristwatches, say your bangles, say your somade, say your rings apapa mane mema die nyina upa bio City Gold on Sabeka omo Makola shopping mall on Ghana National Fire Service no a ewo Makola no afi omo post pepepe ana City Brother enso wo eno oba bia no ho fa bia o Ghana bia ehye City Brother for wig papa wig ne ye papa na nso omo di si omo di bi fi abrochira ba kama ana afi de bokon rule ye de bo ho ahwan afi se wo pe the best of kente kente weaving at bom we kente Ghana kente papa aye ton a city gold city brother and a ton sa kente no na me catch you say sa kente no na wunya so nya adepa na wa wani beje say wunya sa kente no iti bomode am na afi okọ a oni omudin sa woso na omuntimi mo a na nya de opese unya bia afi na yenko Royal Natural Health and Wellness Clinic Abekala Pass Post Office adwumeku ba ko eboa na Ghana for ya wie bia woni padua no mu bia obetumi ayeden ekwa ombetimi ayi afiri ho e de amount to onum dis our so na bibia e be fine ma me twa me ho just a minute na fi me usher in the award winning Honorable Sophia Karen Edem Ackuaku University. All right, welcome back into Prim Sana Etie. Madam Abeka Sana Etie, the Member of Parliament for Obom Domeabra Constituency in the Greater Accra region, Sophia Karen Edem Ackuaku, a judge and winner of the African Iconic Female Parliamentary of the Year Award for 2023. Now, I emerge as the winner of the Convicted African Iconic Female Parliamentary of the Year category among several other women from continent in the African Iconic Women Recognition Award after so-called through vigorous democratic process of nomination, screening, and voting. Hey, BU. Ono so ya abasema. It's making a short list of 5 remaining nominees, eti ano biti wo mu nyina Kenya for wo Nigeria for me any ade then he beat them all. Now oji award no say or dedicate edema former President John Dramani Mahama and then and other people of church mudin ewa ha nyina until Lordina Mahama, Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Aben Kesfon Babin, who gave her the opportunity to shine, and now in the constituencies of the Mama, her children and family. Oh, my 5. 8. What about Juma? Okay. Akwaba.
Yeah,
now, put to say.
Yeah, me I do.
51 years.
Thank you.
And you now do birthday.
That was January 7th.
Sir, is it January 7th?
January 7th.
January 7th. Is your birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But I don't know why somebody's using my account into the BR.
Into the BR update dates in the from.
Some dates come up and people
call you now. You wish you idea. Oh, okay. Okay, but the age is the same.
It's the same.
72.
72.
Congratulations, we are Mr. Big Sister. What's in 1 year?
Thank you.
All right, Anna. You seem so coscuntem, boss. Mammy here at 51. Who will level time be?
Date no, I think you have it on record.
Yes, 89.
Yes.
Who will level 1989? Who will be A level? Then 92. It may share age in a measure. Teacher Niban.
Yes.
Into chocolate and chance and
them. No, or your teacher. Actually, no age organized education service.
Okay.
It's Nami war that was preparatory school. But mature exams now.
Yes.
In
term, common entrance. Oh, come on, no class 5 for no. Yes, class 5 for no. Until common entrance, try and a pie do shame. Until met me a calculate. I said, if you are called second form of 15 years ago, no contem, cuscuntem. Nam so son. Until now, they said you also to ya. Oh, that's good. That's great. And then you pass through the A level, and then Michelle profile. Why LLB? Why a whole lot of others? Yes, near there. Credentials. I saw for year palm. 80. I don't know what I say. O level, A level. I feel LLB diploma in social worker. 94. And near the 2016-2020 had the LLB, and then a Juma was a year kakra. All right, so National Service Secretariat, Executive Deputy Director of Operations. Why do you know that? Njenani ombe catch and for say sika se munya abotre na National Service for mbetu omo Canada den no. What here?
Me follow ya.
We follow kakra bi. Mo time sana net.
Your time no there, not and delays are bebree.
Okay.
No delay because that time no need to an outright. You just cannot to the districts and to the regions. Now for you to an outright.
Okay.
But the trainer issues be by as a ghost name issues name by ya the switch near the baby.
Okay.
And then MSSC no process no.
I
delay can cry.
Okay. All right. That's it. Then you work at Amos's Ghana Limited, Executive Director. AMSOS. I know your AMSOS
company.
That was your own company. How I established here.
Yes, it's a construction company.
Construction company. So you are into construction. We roots. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. You have from baby no the account.
Oh, your time na dey na enye phone say.
Okay. All right.
Dramani Mahama administration.
Yes.
Na
then another one. It is L Green. L Green Enterprise Limited, and also Ayodia. And also it's about what?
No, events, decorations, but supplies also.
Okay.
But I'm so now me the printing. I'm printing. Now those days now me printing birth certificates, any DVLA from ANC.
Okay.
Ghana. Actually, me say motorbike road the crime I'm introducing.
Oh, sir.
Because I traveled to the north, me called Tamale, and I mean who said district assembly, was making some stickers for the motor ride because the motor riders no do so, but they were using it for the IGF. And to me back down on now Mr. Megashi and DVL.
Yes.
And I mean no discuss. Say we can do this to generate revenue for the country.
Yes.
And was saying a mini controller accountant general and come. So then it was Mr. 4 and I was hunting. Me catch go and design something and bring it, let me see.
Okay.
It's me call design a buy and no G2.
Were you at that time in streamline politics?
Yes, but not on the main front line. I didn't contest constituency.
Okay.
But I was still a politician. I was working from behind the scene, but now I'm in parliament here.
Oh, okay. But how did you enter into politics in the first place through the constituency level? How did you enter into politics and why the NDC?
Well, I think say me wa fa na Kofi Awono.
Oh, wow, Professor.
And Professor Kofi Awono.
Yes.
And Kojo Chikata. And then my father's cousin is Rollins from the mother side.
For the mother side.
Aguti. So that was a so it was like you were born in it. All the people surrounding you are part of it. For Rollins fee. And I even lived Rollins' mother for a while.
Oh, I see.
For a while, maybe a school for front, they make what's in Chenkakra. So from there, no, so no. But now for Sakufia, no, Chenkakra. We were Kenya, I'm Kofana. Oh, I'm quite identified, but you know,
science incident, you more being
exactly.
I remember,
and I'm there by. So it's like I was born in the family, so I see everything that goes on. So the very day I'm catching, so I want to go and contest a constituency. Or my name is Anobisam, say why? I say, why do you want to go to parliament? Because you are very young and you are into good business. You are making a lot of money. So why do you want to go to parliament? And I'm saying, oh, I just want to go. I say, you just want to go? I say, yes, I want to help my constituent. I said, which constituency? I said, Domeabra. I said, I want to help Domeabra. I said, yes. He said, anyway, I didn't know the dream you had this night. I was sorry, I'm not to say, so I will not stop you. I give you my blessing, you can go.
Wow.
Then quickly he called the constituency chairman, called the people and said, oh, Sophia has shown interest that she wants to contest. Maybe Sano, I wish she will not go.
Yes.
She should stay behind and work for the party. Yes. But she wants to go to parliament, so I can't stop her. I didn't know the dream she had, so I give her my blessing so you can go and do your own things. So that was how come I came into the frontline politics.
So you had not contested in anything in the party? The position be our party?
No. Then I was a branch treasurer. Domeabra, one of the branches. I was a branch treasurer, but not many intentions there. May Ackuaku contest like a bigger platform like that. But I was doing my work, I was supporting the party, I was doing my rounds with them and all that. So out of the blue, I think I visited Alaji, the current Zongo Caucus, National Zongo Caucus. Now I'm a business partner in roads because he was a contractor. So tender bar.
Yes.
Then we buy the newspaper. Internal power Fremia. Sophia brief Nyamaba. Then we go and look through now. Yeah, decide also to wait a lot. Then we do our document and we take it. So your corner say boys now where no bar. Sometimes I support them, I give them something. So later on I'm catch them. So madam, you person be boy in Domeabra. Then I was a branch executive, but I didn't want to, see when I like you, so far you can. When near me shall obey me. So that was how come I went into. So I contested with Zito Campaign 2012.
Yes.
And then with Adama and some other two people. So I won the primaries. And then it came to many Adjasa for.
Oh, yes.
It wasn't an easy task, though. A mom, but what really made it that election, 2012 election was held at ransom for 3 days.
Yes.
And Anna Adjua started they said they are massaging the figures now. They are massaging figures now, mommy, because they didn't understand how I got such vote from
all of a sudden
from Domeabra because she was around 60-something thousand. She was around 62, and I was 61. It was so close. So tell my can't kono. I feel like my figures no costume. Or say a massage figures now, mommy. They started shouting and making noise. So with the woman at their bus station. So they held the election for 3 days.
Yes.
And so they were going into it. Later on, finally, they reduced my vote, say and I couldn't challenge because most of the guys who went to my polling stations, I didn't see them. They didn't bring the pink sheet. I didn't have a pink sheet. But honestly, some of the MPP guys who were at the various polling stations, they were the people who were giving me the figures. So I wouldn't say. But because I didn't have the pink sheet, I couldn't challenge.
Because you need evidence.
Me need evidence, yeah. So it went on, and so I think finally, when the noise was going, nobody also came from the region or national. Finally, Adekoka was the only person who came and said enough is enough. So they ended it there, and then finally they said Adjoa had won the parliamentary.
Yes.
But what they did was that because she was more interested in the parliament, they were not working on the presidential. No. So finally, now imagine as the winner, the presidential was there intact. So after now, county, my figure was the one to add up to make the 50.1%. Then we won. Okay. So I feel no when you bomb say reduce has say we didn't reduce.
Okay.
It's a fair you no see you. That was what took us to court in 2012.
Okay. Who side on the coffee assembly in Abai?
Me side the coffee assembly in Abai. It's almost me 19,000 ama. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Wow.
So this was what happened.
What is the relationship between you and your mama?
Well, I can say that it's when it comes to politically, we are in good relationship. But my cousin is Ibrahim Mahama. I lived with the mother for a while when we were children.
Okay.
We all attended that preparatory school together.
Yes.
And so they are related to me. My grandmother is Tamaklu.
Okay.
So the mother and my father are first cousins.
Okay.
So that's the relationship with me and Ibrahim.
Okay.
Hawa.
Okay.
Inusa. So that is where the relationship. A war. But when it comes to politics, they are political, human. But when we go home, then we can say we are
family.
We are family.
But do you have any link with Ibrahim?
Of course, he didn't come on. Not very often.
Not often.
I think this weekend, Dominino Kosra, His Excellency former President John Ejekunkufo with Hawa and then. Mr. Sam Jonah. So you chairman will say, as far so are you in this world? You don't look for me. Why? And I say, one has our problem does. The people who are chasing you everywhere. So why would I also add me? I'm a family man.
Yes.
Who come and meet in the house like we have met. So why should I be chasing you all over? I don't do that. And I say, okay, understand.
Okay.
So that is.
Then what was the magic switch from Domeabra? You made the decision to go to court, and finally there's a switch from Domeabra to Domeabra Obom. How?
Well, I think it's someone may contest Domeabra. Another former MP for Obom Domeabra, Honorable Dawood Yemo.
Yes.
We live together at North Egon, close to Kofi Awonosa. So normally only a former chairman, Kwabneji.
Yes.
They have a container opposite the botanical gardens where they go to sit and have a drink.
Okay.
So I think on one of the occasions, a media person took a picture of them and published it on front page.
Yes.
So I remember Professor Kofi Awono called them and said that they should stop drinking there. And so if they want to drink, they should sit at home and drink. So then I channeled the drinking to my place.
Okay.
So every evening they come and sit and they drink, we smoke kebab and all that. We have our chat and all that. So when I lost the election, then he called me. He came to the house one day on a normal visit. We were chatting and said, Sophia, I'm not feeling too well. And that I'm spending so much on medication. And so is not getting better. But I wish I could get somebody who go and contest Obom Domeabra.
Oh, okay.
Then I said, why? Then they had divided Domeabra and added North Legon to Medina. That's Lankwantana.
Yes.
So I was working because I live around North Legon. So most of the executive at Medina came to see me that I should come to Medina. So some of the Zongo chiefs also came to see me that I should come to Medina. So when he said this, I said, no, I'm not going there. I'm going to Medina. Then he said, Sophia, please, I haven't mentored anyone who will take after me. There's only one guy that I would have loved him to take over from me, but he died in a motor accident. But even that one, I had to use my own money to sponsor him, which I will not get. So if we are not careful, we'll end up losing the seat. So by here losing the seat, I was like, okay, fine. If Zita is at Domeabra,
yes,
and then we need more women in politics, why should two women be knocking their heads together at one place? So why not? Then I will go to Domeabra. Obom. So initially when he started, I said, I hope it's not political game.
Yes.
Because you can tell me you will not go, but the next minute.
Yes.
So he invited me to meet his doctor and his lawyer. And so we agreed on it. So they gave me the go ahead that I can go. So he actually led me to the place, did everything to help me so that I can contest the place and manage the place. So that was the switch from.
Was it difficult because we are the face, we are anymore Domeabra, so we are Simesi, then all of a sudden was switch Abasan. Was it difficult?
Yeah, definitely you don't have it easy. You don't have it easily because you have to market yourself. And so then too, I think I was working, I was doing my contract and other things, so I had a lot of money. So it wasn't too difficult to do, but I just had to. So I just had to market myself.
Yes,
to the people there. So I decided, and then too, what really helped me at that time was that time we did the extended electoral college.
Yes.
So it wasn't like it was delegates were going to vote.
Okay.
You know, it was. So when I went, the first thing I did was to visit all the chiefs in the area, all the opinion leaders, and make sure that all the chiefs and opinion leaders accept me. When they accept you, then I think the rest will follow. So that was how I went about it. And so I think after that, then I started, mobilizing the youth, the motor riders and all that. So, and then the groups, they have a lot of, culture groups like Agbaja and all those things there, because there's that Ewe-dominated community. So I visited all the groups. So sometimes you visit here, they say, we need this, and then you are able to provide. You need that, you will provide. You visit the chiefs, we need this, you are able to provide. So it was easy to catch, to catch the face of the people.
Okay.
So that was how I went to Domeabra Obom.
Because
so actually what happened was that after I've been there was one guy who contested with predecessor. He was an independent candidate. So when I went, there was an issue. So our vice chairman was no more. Not that he died, but he left. So we decided that since he went for independent, I asked that as a chairman, that we can let him come and act as a vice chairman. Because he also put a lot of votes so that he can bring those votes back to the party. So he came to act, and all the people who were following him or supporters came back into the party. They left as independent, came back into. So my second term of coming to Parliament, that's the 8th Parliament. I realized that when he became the vice chairman, he was still showing interest in the PCship. So I started thinking about it. Then some of the executives also brought him some other people that they said they were indigens.
Yes.
That's how they named them. They said they are indigens. So finally the campaign was that I'm not from there. I'm not an indigen. I'm not an indigen. So I said, okay, fine. Dawood didn't mentor anybody. So if I have come and I've been able to mentor about 5 or 7 people who are ready to take over, why not? If that will let us retain the seats, why not? I'll leave it for them. Because now they started saying, and then there was another lady who was brought in. What I don't like doing is to contest with another woman.
Another woman, okay.
That one I don't always like because we want more women.
Yes.
And I don't like the perspective that they said women are their own enemies. So I'll come and meet my fellow woman and so in the same party. If it's the other side, fine. To be, you know, I'm not comfortable with it. So as soon as they brought it, they said, oh, she's from Domeabra. Then they said this one is also from here, this one is from here. We are the owners of the constituency. Our parents are from here. We grew up here, we went to school here. So why not? After all, I've been able to raise people who can take over. So why can't I leave it for them? So I decided to leave it for them.
Then you entered into parliament. And in a short to parliament for the first time, first proceedings, how was the feeling as a contractor? We were Juma, we businesses, you go to work at any given time you want, you have your busy running affairs, you pick calls and then all of a sudden you are in parliament. I have to see the business. What was the impression?
Actually, one of the reasons why I decided to go to parliament was something I discussed with Honorable Ashimo, the Great Accra Regional Chairman, and then Andrew Okankwe. This is Honorable Zito Okankwe's former husband. We met and then we discussed that we are business, let me say businessmen.
Yes.
And so we think that a lot goes on in parliament that we don't have representative from the business side. So we need more business people to go in, because at the end of the day, business people are the people who bring revenue to this country. We pay tax. It's the business people who bring money
into the system.
But we don't have any of them going into parliament to represent the business people, so that when they are making the laws and all this everything they are doing there, we don't have people who represent to, you know, speak for the businessmen. So when they are making amendments and other things, the law is still the same and it doesn't favor them and they are always outcrying. So we decided that we're going. So that was how we moved into it 2012. So that 2012, Ashimo, myself, Honorable Ashimo, myself, Honorable Andrew Okankwe, then we move into it. That was the drive, actually. So when we went into it, we realized that a lot of the people who are there were lawmakers. Some of them are teachers. But unfortunately, we didn't go at the same time. 2012, I lost. Honorable Ashimo went. When I came in, Honorable Ashimo was out. Andrew Kakwe never had the opportunity to be there. So we went at different times. So we couldn't push our agenda. We couldn't push it. We couldn't push it.
Okay, so
my first time in parliament, I was like, wow. Especially when I entered the chamber, I was like, wow. This is what we fought all our life for. All our money went into it just to enter this chamber.
Physical was saying.
So I look around and then I just saw me from across. Then she signaled me because you know we did this thing. So we hugged each other and she said, I'm happy you are here. If we were to be at Domeabra, we wouldn't have come. So I'm happy you are here. So we became friends back in parliament, and then I was excited though, even though I was like, so this is all about it. The room, the chamber is all about it. But after the swearing in, then I felt that I am not the same person who entered the chamber. I realized
out after the swearing in, you came to realize.
I came to the realization. I came to the realization that I'm no more the ordinary person.
Then you had your office,
and all that, and that. Yes. Then I started seeing that it's a different ball game
altogether.
And then going in there to what you were expecting to do, like maybe it's not like it's not that at all.
You're different.
It's a different ball game altogether.
I said, what best school for
So when we went on orientation, Honorable Adjusafo had the opportunity. We sat down for late till very late. She was briefing me, this. I was also briefing, and then she also had the appointment.
Yes.
So she was also going into the government sector for the first time. When I was also coming out from national service. So I have my experience from national service in the government sector. She has experience from parliament.
So public service.
So we were, we discussed it for a long time. So. And then that is that, but it's totally different. What do you think? I'll do this, I'll do that, I can do this, I can do that. I'll even use it to support. It's not.
Your local constituency, but you have the opportunity to ask some few questions in Parliament to ministers. And I'm perceiving who said, after 1 year down the line, have you seen any such improvement? Before for Abana, then Mamema. On the 3rd of March 2022, Thursday, Ubusa said the Minister of Sanitation and Water Resources, the state of the water project that passes through Doblu to Kwame Enum. And then the plans the minister has to provide potable drinking water for a reminder of 735 communities in the Domeabra Obom Constituency. Way back. So we share 1 year back. As I came, because we are in 2023. What has been the state of that question here in Parliament?
Well, I think so. You mentioned the communities about 700. Somebody may think that it's an exaggeration, but it's not.
It's not.
The Obom Domeabra constituency is very huge. I share boundary with Kaswa, with English Amanfro, all the way down to Ewutu Senya, to Adeso, to Adwejiri.
Yes, Adwejiri.
And then back to Amasama. That's the scenario.
Yes.
And so it's huge, but it's small villages because it was a farming community. So anybody who goes to settle in a small area, set up a small village.
Yes.
So that is how it is. So we have a lot of communities there. And so this question that I asked, nothing has been done about it. It's still the same. And so I remember I went to the Ghana Water and then I asked them, I invited them to the constituency. And the explanation they gave me was that the villages are too small and they are far from each other. So, I mean, building the pipelines is very expensive. Okay. So they can only support us with boreholes. Okay. So, which I use my common fund to dug some.
Yes.
My predecessor also dug some. And so before I left office, I can say I did about 150 boreholes, including those that were not working that I repaired. Okay. So I think somehow I understood them. Because some of the communities were very small. Some of the villages, even if you get there, it's just one family.
One family being that
kind of thing. So I didn't see any improvement, but I understood what they said, the explanation they gave me. But along the line, I think they extended the one they brought from Amasama to Aika and Doblo.
Yes.
They extended it to part of Ashalaja, a little into Ashalaja. And then they did some also from Bojuasi to Kaswa. That one also passed through J. Krudia. That one also passed through J. Krudia. But still, we have a number of the villages that don't have.
The next one was on the question where 23rd of February 2022, one next day. Ubusa, Minister for Roads and Highways, what steps the minister is taking to bring contractors back to site to construct the following roads? Kwaku Pamfo, Habo Ashalaja Road, Kwaku Pamfo Obom, Kwasi Nyako Road, Kwaku Pamfo Adwa Kutu, and I don't know, Adwa Kutu Road, Kanko Lebanon, Kojo Konko Lebanon, and Kojo Ashon. Okay, so these roads, at the NSC.
Actually, no. When I contested 2016 and I won in 2017, during the 2016, when I was contesting, because I was also a contractor, I had a lot of links in the Ministry of Roads and Highways. So then I think the feeder roads director was Mr. Ashon, and I think he also come from the Dantra.
Yes.
So I kept disturbing them that, I'm one of you who is going to contest. So what can you do to help me?
Yes.
So I think he helped me a lot. Then they were doing the Kaswa interchange.
Yes.
So quickly he organized the Domeabra, Kaswa Domeabra to Ashalaja.
Yes.
Quickly he raise a PV or something, and then they push it under the Kaswa interchange.
Okay.
So that was when we had opportunity to do that road. So when we were doing it, I think when they got to Dantra, then we lost the election in 2016.
Yes.
So then I had to beg the contractor to speed up to Ashalaja.
Yes.
So he did it to the bridge. By then, to around 2016, we had an accident on the bridge that leads from Amasama to Kaswa.
Yes.
There was an accident and the bridge was broken. So if you want to go to the constituency, you have to use that Sawam or Kaswa. So around that time too, national security, I intervened with national security and they gave us a solid bridge there.
Yes.
So when you watch that road from Dantra to Ashalaja, that side was not well done. There are no drains, and so it's getting bad. There are no markings, nothing. So it's getting bad these days. And so, but when you watch from Kaswa all the way to Domeabra to Dantra, you see that the road is very solid. That one is just solid. It's just that we don't have the road safety signs, and then we don't have the road safety measures. So, and then he gave Memphis from Kokupamfo. Then they had done the Kokupamfo to Sobri. So he did Kokupamfo to Ashalaja to join the Amasa. So he joined the one that was coming from Kaswa to Ashalaja. So that place was joined there. So since then, I think they haven't done any repairs or any maintenance on the road. So it has gone very, very, very bad. Very bad, not to talk about it. So I can say that during the John Dramani, His Excellency John Dramani Mahamad's administration, we were able to do this once. And then we did a couple of bridges that were very, very dangerous, and that was very bad for when it rains. People cannot, connect to another village. We did about 10 of those bridges. But since then, nothing has been done again. Nothing.
It's unfortunate. One month, time now. Well, the mouth. Oh, I don't know. I am sir. Well, some be the mouth. But anyway, how you had the brain behind say call for awards now. Udiko winning African parliamentary blah blah blah. No, but
maybe I can just brush a little on it. I think I'm in a group called Future Trends Africa, that we have people from other countries, from US, other countries, all the other countries are part of this group. And so anytime they ask that if people have something, if you won't need any help or anything. So I keep on pushing my Constituency Obom Domeabra. So if there's any flood, I push it on the platform. The bad roads, I push it on the platform. The water issues, hospital issues, education issues. I was always pushing my things on the platform that I needed support. They should come and visit my constituency and see what's going on there so that they can come and help me. So I think I was just there when they called me that my name had been nominated for something. I didn't even follow. Then they said that the link came and they sent it out that people were. By then I think we're doing the e-levy issue. So I didn't have time to even go on the platform to see what is going on.
Oh, okay.
So it was later on that I was called. Somebody called me. One doctor called me. Yes. Dr. Bola called me and said, Sophia, you are not following the platform. This is going on. You've won and people are congratulating you. Come and say something. I said, oh, wow. So, I mean, that's all about it. Even though down here, people didn't see how much I was pushing for them. Yes. The constituency didn't know how much I was pushing for them. Other people somewhere were appreciating what I was doing. Yes. So, I think it was just around the time they were going to come down. Actually, they even came recently to come and have a look at the constituency, but I was no more there.
Mother of 8. Yes. How does it feel? Parenting plus parliament plus construction plus
very well. Three girls and 5 boys. I'm managing them.
You're managing kakra.
Thank you so much.
I hope to resume and then we'll have other time.
We'll have other time to
and then discuss other issues.
But I said they will see me putting your maybe together. I didn't know how you got your information from.
Yes.
Anyway,
and
thank you so much.
Thank you too. Anyway, I say we'll be back some other time. Resume. By 30th, I know my resume. Then maybe somewhere in November, more baby. We'll find some time and then have more than that. Tonight, you didn't come up. That time, they call straight to the constituency. Then we talk about the constituency, what is happening, what you've been doing, and no money ideas so far since our parliament and many ideas. So we'll talk about the constituency very well. To quite a chair,
thank you.
Gallant 5-4.
Thank you, and thank you to your viewers too. Right. And I'm Obom Domeabra for you. I'm Se Sen for you. NDC for you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nicholas, and then Nefu and then Monica. We'll be back some other time. Now, you're told me, so bye bye.
Bye.